The Girl Fiddler. This was the nickname bestowed upon Emma Otilia Riemer-Gores. She, along with her father Paul Riemer, were known throughout the Texas Panhandle as the best fiddlers around. Emma Louise Gores West, or Wheezy, is the fourth daughter of Emma and recounts the story of Emma's life, how music was such a large part, in what ways her mother impacted the lives of her family through music.
Well, Emma Riemer was my mother, and she was a girl fiddler. Her dad taught her to play when she was very young, and he made her play everything exactly right, or she had to do it over. She was that old, and she didn't read music at all. She just played by ear. And they played for dances, even though she was a young girl. Mr. John Gores, which was my dad, would go to these dances, and he saw her playing, and he told some of the guys there at the dance, "I'm going to marry that little girl fiddler." And she didn't like to be called the girl fiddler, but she did marry him. And the old-timers tell us that the term violinist would have been a better one because Emma Riemer was a trained musician, as the other members of her family. Her dad was a very good violinist, however, I never did know him, but he'd been educated in Germany to play right and to play good, perfect. But violinists or not, the Riemer family made things lively at dances, and they were big affairs in social life of the early days. And to the cowboys, Emma Riemer, who always said hello with a turkey track waltz, said good night with Home Sweet Home, was always the girl fiddler. We all of us kids, there was 10 of us, learned to play something at home, a guitar or piano or an organ, and some of them could play the fiddle, and Pauline and Uncle John could, and Melvin. Just several of them could, and she encouraged us all to play. We had an old organ, and it was a punk style, and that's what I learned to play on. We didn't have a piano until after I left home. My little sister played the piano some, and we had the fiddle, and the boys had guitars. My dad could play the French harp, but everybody was musical. And we, on Saturday night, after we was all old and married, we all went to Mama's and Dad's down at the ranch house, and we played music till 12 or 1 o'clock every Saturday night, and had cake and coffee and stuff like that. We all enjoyed that, and we missed that after we got older, and they weren't around anymore. We didn't have any place like that to go. She lived to be 87 years old, and she could still play the violin.
The legacy of the Girl Fiddler still lives on today through the musical talents of the Riemer and Gores families. Each year, the descendants of Emma come together in a family reunion. As you walk in to greet the family, you will notice a familiar sound, the sound of bluegrass and folk music. You will hear the charm of the banjo, the warmth of the bass, the excitement of the piano, the serenity of the guitar, and of course, there will always be the playfulness of the fiddle.